What's been the problem with men using the men's restroom and letting have the women's have theirs? What's the problem?
The Supreme Court ruling single-sex spaces like toilets and changing rooms and refuges must be used on the basis of biological sex.
Males use males' bathroom. Females who females' bathroom? Females who females' bathroom? Females who? Does this mean we're legally allowed to stand outside female toilets and get everyone coming in to show us their fanny before letting them in? See, this is the actual issue. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, do I, now, as a woman, do I have to go to the toilet in the UK and, like, not only show that I was born a woman, but, like, do I have to whip out my genitals? Just to go for a fucking piss? You're too butch, you must be a man. Which, to be fair, I'm pretty fucking butch, mate. But transgender women aren't women. They're men biologically and they have to present themselves as women. So they're not allowed in the toilet. What I find so funny about this is I used to go swimming regularly. And we used to go... I'm pretty sure the changing rooms in that particular swimming pool as a kid, just men and women used to use it. I don't know. Nobody was like, oh my god, there are men and there are women. This is insane. What are we gonna do? It was just, oh yeah, we're going to get changed to go into the swimming pool. Exactly. Transgender women are real women. You need to read up on the on what a medical transition is and does. They literally become a woman. You could argue, yeah, they weren't born that way, but that doesn't change the fact that they are now. Like, in the present moment, they usually have transitioned with the transitioning equipment. So, like, are people scared that transgender women, a man who's become a woman and now has a vagina, is gonna rub her vagina up against other women? And, like, what's the statistical evidence for transgender people doing that? You're trying to say you're not like them, which isn't true. You're a liar because you had a penis before. We don't have the science to change genitals at all. We could remove the penis and put a hole there, but doctors admit it's not its functional vagina. Why do you care? Someone who has gender dysphoria is someone who psychologically and neurologically feels like they are not born in the right body. And you're like, hang on a second, but I feel this gender. I feel like this is who I am. And someone coming up to you and going, no, you're fucking not. But yeah, I get it. They were born that way. Who gives a fuck? You were also born a wrinkly little fucking testicle. You still the wrinkly testicle you came out as? I don't fucking think so. Excuse me, you're not a wrinkly little testicle anymore, so you're not allowed to use the bathroom. Get out of the bathroom. You do not have an actual vagina. As a straight man, for example, I'd never be attracted to you. You have a hole or a wound where your genitals used to be. So fucking weird. What a weird thing to say to someone. I'd never fucking like you in your fucking fake vagina. If you weren't born with it, it ain't fucking real vagina. Meanwhile, he's there like fucking going at it to a fucking porn star who's got a designer vagina who she's fucking got surgery for. Like, oh yeah, I would only like real vaginas that you're born with. Oh yeah, look at this fake vagina. Oh yeah. But that's different, that's not the same. Well, she wasn't born with that vagina. It's not the fucking same, alright? Don't be fucking stupid, innit?
So a transgender woman who was born male won't be able to use the women's loos. Nearly 13,000 toilets and 5,000 changing rooms will have to be revamped. 18,000 signs will have to be changed. Stephanie, you're trans.
I am.
And you're a campaigner. I wonder what you think of this.
I mean, for me, it's kind of, as a trans woman, you know, I dedicated more than 10 years of my life to my medical transition, and I went through, you know, young person services, adolescent, children, and then kind of adult services. I think for me, it kind of has this air of ridiculousness, because how are they going to enforce this, and where's the infrastructure to support it? You know.
Yeah, how are they going to enforce it, and why are they trying to? If I saw this woman in a bathroom, am I going to feel some type of way about it? No. Do you know why? Because when I'm going to the bathroom, all I'm thinking about is peeing or pooing.
Well, I suppose it will allow people to challenge people they don't want in their loos. I can't imagine you've ever been challenged in a ladies' loo, have you?
No, I have not. No, I am very tall, but other than that.
Why do we want to challenge people in toilets?
I have a question for God. What?
The toilets aren't the big thing for me, but the changing rooms are the big thing for me. And they were very distinct. The men's were here and the women's were there, and there was a corridor in between. And I walked in and there was a 6-foot-plus guy sitting in the changing room.
It's a trans woman.
No, this was just a bloke.
Oh, okay.
This is just a bloke. It's because it's not just about trans people. It's about men in women's spaces.
Well, no, this is about trans people. Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, well, what you're saying that men shouldn't be allowed to go into women's loos?
No, I'm saying men shouldn't be allowed to go to women's changing rooms.
Okay, and did you give him an earful?
I was very polite. I said you shouldn't be here.
I was very polite. I was a very polite citizen, and I told them to get the fuck out of the bathroom. And then they got upset with me. What the fuck is wrong with this man?
Was he?
Yes, he was with his daughter.
How old was
he
his
was
daughter?
with his daughter. You mean to tell me that a man was in the changing room with his fucking daughter? Ah! The horror! The fucking nerve! The fucking cheek of it! It's like us mere mortals can't comprehend what you've been through. Like, you said to this man and you were like, how dare you fucking come in this changing room and change your daughter here in front of me, a 90-year-old fucking woman. You might look at my tits that are sagging to the floor. I'm just becoming ageist because of this woman.
Says she was 10.
Tricky.
She looked older to me. No, it's not tricky. Yet he was in there, sitting in an open cubicle on his phone. And I just said, you shouldn't be here, and I was polite.
He was on his phone, he wasn't even looking. He wasn't even looking at her. And she's like, that fucking son of a bitch. What have we come to?
Be explicit here, because you don't see Stephanie as a man.
No, I don't. But there are some trans people who say they're trans women who very much look like men. And
so she accepts trans women if they look an acceptable level of transitioned.
Blink, blink.
But she doesn't accept those that are on the way. She accepts those that can afford enough surgery and hormonal replacement, but those who can't yet, those are the real fuckers. Those are the sons of bitches.
Bathrooms. How does this keep coming up?
This is nothing new, folks.
You've been sharing bathrooms with us since...
Always.
And you know what happens?
Ooh, scary.
Is that their solution will create the very thing that they're trying to stop.
It would put me in the women's bathroom.
And me in the men's room? I mean, it might be fun for a minute.
And it means that I'll get shit no matter where I go to, you know.
All we want to do is pee.
By the way, do you know who actually gets harassed in bathrooms?
We do.
70% of trans people report.
70% of trans people report being harassed in bathrooms. Let that statistic sink in. I think instead of policing bathrooms and telling people, you know, like holding a gun up to people, like, show me your fucking birth certificate, let me see your fucking genitals. Instead of that, how about we all just sort of give less of a fuck about what other people do with their bodies?